Are live. Des, what's going on, bro?
Bro, I'm good, man. Grateful to be alive. How you doing, E?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Grateful as well, man. Really been waiting on this interview, man. Been waiting on the weeks. Been putting in the work to do this interview, bro. So you can share some of the results that you've been getting. But before we jump into that, bro, let us know, the people that are gonna be watching, where you from and what do you do?
Most definitely, man. So my name is Desmond Guidroz. Originally, I'm from Long Island, New York. Relocated to the DMV area about 4 years ago. I work in the law enforcement space. When I'm not at work, right within that field of that area, I've tapped into the financial area, right? So aside from that, I'll help individuals manage their finances, right? And growing up, it's always been something I wanted to explore, aside from what I do day to day. So just building, continuing to push movement forward in a positive direction, right? To take more accountability for myself and really honestly just help out the people that I'm closest to that I love, right? So
Love it, bro. Love it, man. Absolutely, bro. So let's jump right into it, man. You are on week 16. All
man,
right, 4 months through, man. Let's talk about what results have you achieved, man. Body, mind, and spirit here inside of the Grind Tribe Elite program, bro.
I'm happy you actually said body, mind, and spirit, right? And yeah, I'll even throw in emotional, right? Emotions. Because for me, right, this holistic approach, right, to a lifestyle, right? And for instance, tapping into you, like I'm thinking like, oh, it's just fitness, right? Just the idea of working out, right? And then when I came on, it's like, oh no, it's more than just fitness, right? So when I first started out, 4 months ago, give or take, I was about 153 pounds, right? Then I shot up about two pounds, went to 155, and we had a conversation. I was like, man, like I'm just plateauing, like I'm not seeing any growth. Like what the hell is going on, right? And you was like, yo, man, just stay with it, right? Stay consistent, stay with the grind. It's gonna happen, right? But you just gotta stay with it. And surely that's exactly what I did, right? Fitness, working out, I had to eat, right? Nutrition played a huge part of that, hitting my macros. And slowly but surely, I peaked over that 155, right? Went to 158, 160, and now I'm currently sitting at 164, right? So I'm up 10 pounds, right? I'm just shy of where I wanted to be. I wanted to be high 160s, 170s. But again, this is the beginning, right? It doesn't stop from here, right? It's just my foundation, my stepping stone, my stepping blocks. This is where I'm at, and it's just going to keep moving forward. So that's where we're at currently. After moving into the week 16, I'm currently up 10 pounds during this process.
Solid.
And
And let me ask you, man, what was your initial goal, right? Well, you already kind of expounded upon that, but what, like, how do you feel, right? What have you seen change in just your body and really just the way that you feel, strength, performance wise, and just overall?
man, I feel a lot better. Like overall quality of life, like wellness, right? As a human being, I feel great, right? When we first started talking 16 weeks ago, I was telling you, man, I felt sluggish, right? I felt lazy. I wasn't performing it, whether it was at work, whether it was with my family, whether it was my relationship, friends, whatever the case may be, you name it. I felt drained. I felt sluggish. I felt lazy. I didn't want to do shit. To be honest with you, I just go to work, come home, eat, I'm going to sleep. Now, man, the system, right, that I'm on allows me to be more productive, right? And you actually speak something and you call it conscious capacity, right? It's not that you don't have the time or that you don't have this or that. You don't have the capacity to do whatever it is that you want to do, right? And speaking that to me helped me out a lot, right? The idea that I'm able to flow, alignment, right? And just this idea, man, is I feel great, right? And it's only been 16 weeks. And with my body, my pecs have grown, my abs are coming in. I see the definition in my biceps, I see the definition in my back, my shoulders, my triceps, all around, even my legs, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't put up those progress pics of my legs, man, but my legs are solid, brother. They solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's a overall holistic approach to how I'm seeing and witnessing my body transforming, right? And I feel good. I feel great.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
feel great.
said something really important here, bro, which was capacity, right? And I think that as we go into this program, one of the things that we ask ourselves is like, yo, this is the goal that I want with my body, but also how is that going to relate with what I got going on inside of my life?
Right.
how is that going to relate to, you know, my relationships that I got on, or if I have a business or what I'm trying to build right now, or just simply how I show up every day.
Right.
Because there's a difference in the way you show up in life. If the way you feel every day is to just simply go to work and come home, eat and go to sleep, as opposed
Right.
to able to live it, right? And so, you know, going back into some of the, you know, the spiritual and the emotional elements of this program, man, what was something that you learned personally that really helped you develop your mindset, and that conscious capacity to be able to utilize it as the tool to really just show up to your life better, bro?
For me, man, definitely we tap into meditation, right? And for me, that's more of a, I guess I can combine spiritual and emotional because for me, it hits both. And I say that to say, I guess I was meditating before, but I didn't really have the awareness, right? Or I wasn't identifying exactly like, oh shit, this is what I'm doing. And when I actually putting into I systemize it into my routine, right? Like I'm gonna do this in the morning and I'm gonna continue to do it in the morning, in the afternoon, because like as we talk about the times, sometimes you need to regroup, right? You need to do it again in the afternoon, depending on how your day's going. You have to take, stop, pause, whatever you're doing, yo, I gotta get regrounded. Like what the hell's going on? I'm not hitting my goals, whatever the case may be, something's off. Let me regroup, let me need to do what I have to do and move on. For me, meditation definitely, like I said, I go to work, I get off, and just something like I said, for me, instrumentation, right? Music speaks very big to me. So when I tap into my music instrumentation, put some jazz on, whether it's smooth jazz, whether it's a big band, smooth swing, whatever the case may be, that allows me to move forward in my day in this space of clarity,
Mm.
right? That this idea of before I check my phone, before I get on this phone call, before I hear any BS that such and such might be talking about, that all that can wait. Let me get grounded. Let me see clarity. Let me tap into what I need to tap into. This way, when all that comes my way, it has no power over me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that has spoken very deeply to me. And that's something that I wasn't aware of before. And now coming into this program, into the tribe, and seeking meditation on a deeper aspect and really connecting with it has definitely transformed my mind on the mental side and as well as my emotions. The way I deal with, whether it be my coworkers, the way I deal with my family, the way I deal with friends, that meditation kind of sets the tone for the day, right?
Bro, love it, man. And you touched on something big, bro, which is just the overall principle of consciousness, man. It's to not walk into life every day as a reactor. I think as
Right,
black, specifically us as black men, man, we've been kind of programmed to constantly be reacting, but we've never necessarily learned to understand how to take command and how to take, you know, action inside of our life, as opposed to only taking action when we're reacting to something specifically in an emotional
right,
specifically in the negative capacity. And that's the biggest thing for a lot of you guys watching here. A lot of you guys, you know, the reason why you may feel in a rut mentally or sluggish mentally, or you're not being able to stay consistent with the gym, or you feel like you're just thrown on these mental roller coasters every single day, is because you're still walking around as a reactor. And that's one of the
right,
things we focus on the side of this program, because as a purpose-driven guy like yourself, if you're not able to move from that position from being so reactive to being more action oriented and having more command over your time and your energy, then it's just going to be very hard to implement what we achieve here, right? And so
right.
that's one of the biggest takeaways, man. And I really appreciate you for just articulating that and what it means to you. And so let me ask you, man, you know, what do you value as a man, right? A lot of people look at this program, and one of the first questions I get a lot is, hey man, do you only work with entrepreneurs? And as you guys can see, Desmond is not a full-time entrepreneur, right?
Right.
We work with men who are entrepreneurial, who are builders. And as black men, as brown men, we are all in a position of building something, right? And when you're building something, it requires you to think entrepreneurially. It requires to think about your time, to think about your energy, to think about how you work day to day, how you operate as a man entrepreneurially. But it's less about being an entrepreneur and titling itself, and more about being purpose driven and being about a man who's
Right.
man. And so I want you to expound on, like, you, bro, like what are the things that you value, man, and how has this program allowed you to be able to really embrace those values a lot stronger?
For me, man, it always goes back to me to family. my family, right? And what we stand for, what my name stands for, right? Because at the end of the day, that's who I am. My name. You know me off my name, my brand. How have I branded? How have I marketed? Whenever I go somewhere, somebody's gonna ask you, "Who are you?"
Right.
This is who I am, right? And it's this idea of when I step out, I'm either gonna make a positive name, you know, that somebody's gonna look into, or it's gonna be negative. And I have to be mindful of where I'm going and how I'm carrying myself, because at the end of the day, it's connected to my family, and not just the people before me, but the people after me,
Yeah.
right? So when I speak about value, it's family. It's why am I doing what I'm doing?
Hmm.
The purpose inside of why I get up every day, even when I may not want to. It's bigger than me, right? It's for generations to come. It's for me to gain all that I can get for myself, fill up my cup so that it can run over on who's in the line underneath me, right? So value for me definitely would be my family.
Yeah. Love it, man. Love it, bro. And saying that, man, for somebody that's sitting on the fence about this program right now, out of shape, maybe, lacking the mental capacity, burnt out, feeling tired, feeling that constant monotonous rut of like work, 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 grind, eat, sleep, kind of that monotonous, place of trying to feel like they're building something, man. What would you say to them, man? What would you say to them for them to get off the fence and hop in and get this experience and really be able to achieve this level of growth that you have?
Take action.
Mm.
And what I mean by that is simply this. The longer you wait, the longer you teeter, right? Teeter and totter, the longer you sit on that fence, the longer you create the stories as we speak about it, right? You create the stories, you give yourself the narrative. You hear what this person is saying and what that person is saying. And you don't begin to take ownership on what you know you want to do and you should be doing or you can be doing. And then you'll say, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns into the end of the week. And then the end of the week turns into 6 months. And then 6 months turns into a year, only to come full circle for you to realize, damn, it's been a whole year and I haven't moved. I haven't made any progress, move forward in a positive direction. I'm stagnant. Take action. Only you can take action, because the longer you wait, the longer you allow time for others, right? Oh, you shouldn't do that. Why are you doing that? Now you're creating the story and the narrative of maybe you're right, maybe I shouldn't. And the thing is too, when you do take action, you don't have to take action by yourself.
Right.
For instance, Elijah right here, he's a coach. I knew how to do certain things with movement and working out, but he does this for a living. This is what he's been doing. This
Yeah.
is what he studied. He knows his shit. Seek help. Get the guidance from somebody who knows their shit and who can guide you in the right direction. So just know that too. You're not alone. You know what I'm saying? There's other people that may be out there who's on that fence as well, trying to figure out which way they want to sway.
Mhm.
Make a decision, commit to it 100%, whole ass, you know what I'm saying? And take action. And
Mhm.
that's what I would say, take action.
Love it, bro. Love it, man. You touched on one important aspect there, man, which is putting your ego aside and asking for help. A lot of guys, it's funny, right? How things come full circle, right? We used to run track in
Right,
high school together, right? And being able to have somebody like you who used to teach me how to do things, right? We come full circle in life, and now I'm a coach, and I've been able to help you on this process. A lot of guys simply think that because I used to work out or I used to be an athlete, I just need to get in the gym. I just need a plan, right? They tell themselves this story as opposed to, no, I actually need the help of a professional
right,
subject matter,
right.
man. What made you look at investing with me? What made you choose the choice to work with a subject matter professional versus just saying, I mean, I used to be an athlete, what I'm saying? I set these records and I ran track in college. I mean, I just got to get back into the gym. What was it? What was that determining factor that allowed you to put your ego aside and be able to take your direction and as a result, get amazing results, man?
Man, so this one was more personal, right? I've been following you for some time, right? From your University of Buffalo days and Barbarians and boxing and combos, if I'm not mistaken.
Awesome
Right,
combo.
right, combos, right? And I seen how you were marketing yourself, branding yourself. I'm like, man, like this dude is progressing in the right direction, right? And it hit home because I'm looking like we come from the same place, and
Mm.
he's seeking to better himself, for his family, for his friends, for his clients, to continue to push the movement in a positive direction moving forward, not just about himself, but to help others, right? So first and foremost, I was like you said, I ran track, and I'm like, I know what to do, but again, I don't know about nutrition. I'm not an expert. I haven't really tapped into that. I see what he's doing. And at first I was like, man, yeah, I know him, so why not? It's even better, so come from the same place. And then when we had our first sit down, I was like, oh shit. I was like, nah, he really knows his shit from macros, the whole layout, what I'm saying, on the website, the 15, 20 minutes you go into depth. So for me, I've always learned to remove ego, right? Because ego doesn't do anything. When we can connect, we're more powerful,
Yeah.
right? When you have something going on and I have something going on and we can join, we're stronger together and we can push things moving forward rather than saying, oh, ego? No, I don't need his help. For what? I can do that. No, 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 no. Remove all that. Because now you're just canceling yourself to network, to build, to be better, you know what I'm saying, and to pour into yourself.
Yeah.
So for me, man, it was personal. What I mean by it was personal, that not only did I know you, right? I seen your history of what you've been doing, what you are doing, and what you're going to continue to do. Um, and that really spoke to me. And then when I just made a decision to say, I'm going to invest with the person that I know, right? I see what he's doing, so why go with somebody else? This is at home.
Right.
This is like a brother. So why not put my investment to somebody I want to see continue to prosper, right? And then when I, like I said, connected with the tribe, and I seen everything was great, man. I'm like, it's not just about fitness. The round tables on Mondays is a vulnerable to where we can all talk about different things, to the masterminds. It's just not fitness. And I want anybody who's watching this to understand it's not just about fitness with a logic. It's fitness, it's your mental, it's your spiritual, it's your emotional, hell, it's financial, it's social, it's a tribe, it's a community where we talk about everything. This idea that you're not alone, right? This idea that it's accountability, it's discipline, it's commitment, and you leave the bullshit at the door. We come here to get the work done, right? To be purpose driven, men, and we get the job done. That's it. So for you, Max, it was personal. I commend you for everything you've done. I thank you. And I'm happy that I made the investment to work with you, right? And to build with you, along with the people that I've met in the tribe. So thank you.
My God, man, I appreciate that, bro. And thank you for being able to hop on here, man, and just give your honest, real testimony of what you can achieve, getting with us inside of the tribe, and what you can achieve when you just take that leap, right? You invest in yourself, man.
Yes,
A lot of times we don't understand that before we start investing in everything else, in our asset classes, in stocks and crypto and real estate, we got to take care of the most important asset that matters, which is ourselves, right?
correct.
Anybody watching this, man, you've heard it from another one, man. Get in the grind tribe, man. Don't waste any more time sleeping on your potential. Don't waste any more time, like Desmond said, drifting and telling yourself the stories only to end up stagnant, man. Let's make it happen. Des, bro, I appreciate you, man, for hopping on and giving this
I appreciate you, bro.
all the people that are watching, bro. And we're gonna tap in for sure.
Most definitely. Don't wait. Take action.
Sir. All right, my man.